Hey there, design scientists. That's a new one. Hey, I did find a design science revolution entry in Wikipedia, which I had nothing to do with writing, but I liked. I liked it a lot. I think it hit a lot of nails on the head. Good work, whoever did that. And it does link back to the Fuller Synergetics on Wikipedia, which I did have a hand in writing. I mean, that was work that I helped get going. I felt really strongly we at least needed a page on this topic. Now it's been flagged. If it isn't now, it has been in the past for being too over the heads of your average encyclopedia reader, or what are you trying to do here? My attitude on that is we need more pages that unpack specifics from the Synergetics books. For example, the jitterbug transformation needs its own entry. I don't think it has it under those terms. It would be useful. The other one might be Fuller's view of the gyroscope, but I don't think that's an encyclopedia entry. It's just Fuller spent a lot of time trying to make the behavior of gyroscopes feel intuitive, because for him the gyroscope was like a metaphor of how humans are always caught by surprise because they don't get that side effects are the main effects and things to that nature. He says these things a lot. You know, that we have this sort of literal, straightforward approach that never works. And why is that? Well, he thinks he's got some answers, and so reads Synergetics and so forth. So what I want to talk about in the remainder of this video is regarding Asylum City, which is what I've been talking about in the last few episodes, which is it scales from 10 million people to small exhibits. And I was thinking today with some people about where to site this, and Fossil, Oregon came up, close to electricity. John Day's nearby, but then we're also not imagining any big city. We're talking about have refugees come in, take a look, and give feedback. Would we like this technology deployed where we are now? In other words, back in the homeland, wherever that is, Palestinian, Gaza, whatever. It's like, I'm not saying these are all refugee camps. I'm just saying people whose lifestyles we would like to upgrade, we don't want to just push that on them and say, hey, Big Brother decided that tent you're in's no good. You need a better tent. So instead, bring a sample of refugees from the refugee camp to this facility here in Oregon and check out what the manufacturing what is in stock. Like, what do we have for refugees? What could you get from us? And forget about price for now. We're talking just, in a fantasy sense. And I've always wondered why we don't just do this close to the airport, like the Portland airport. And for a long time, I was pushing Dignity Village. There's already people living there in ramshackle homemade housing. They're like refugees. Why don't we just offer them, not kick them out? No, hey, you folk here at Dignity Village, how would you like to be part of this experiment where at least some of you voluntarily live in these different designs that we want to offer the refugees? And we're going to bring those refugees actually to look at this stuff and say, well, okay, this might work, but, get feedback, have families come in and test live in them. They can do it on a tourist visa. They're not coming here to live, they're coming here to test, live in this technology, look at some tools, try out some phone apps. We need market research data, and they need better living standards. So there's a synergy here. It's pretty obvious. And you can come from all walks of life, and we can have families from different cultures at the same time. And actually, there's kind of a good side result from there, in that people have a chance to talk about their situation with other people who are refugees, but in a whole different part of the world. So get some perspective. And I'm not saying these people are coming to Oregon to stay here. I'm saying we have, okay, so maybe not Portland's airport. You fly in, you see there's an IKEA there. That's common around airports. So it makes sense that there would be something IKEA-like in terms of showing off these possible living things, and then people take a just short tour around the airport. You can stay in a hotel near the airport, you can check out lifestyles, and then you can tell us what you think, and you can order some or fly home or whatever. We expect you're going back to your refugee camp with news of what's in the works. You probably want to get some feedback from your folks. Take some pictures. Okay, so that's the idea. And if it can't be right near Portland, we have other ideas of where it could be. And that was a meeting I was at today, I just wanted to say. So we'll talk later. Have a good one. And sorry, no face this time. I got this way of recording now where I don't bother to do a lot of editing because I'm on the run, you could say. Not trying to get out of anything, but I got a lot to do. So keep it simple. Talk to you soon.